I'm going to show you how to make videos more interesting, and I'm going to give you this subscribe graphic that you can use in your videos, and we're starting right now. We all want our videos to be more interesting, so people will watch them more, watch them for longer periods of time, and share them with other people. So I've listed out 5 simple things that you can do to make your videos more interesting. Number 1, use some graphics in your videos. Graphics in your videos can be logo intros, lower thirds, buttons, box covers, transitions, or anything else that's graphic related. Even though they look very cool when moving, movement is not necessarily necessary. The concept is to simply break up the scene or help illustrate an idea, and really just to keep things interesting. And of course, if you don't know how to make graphics but you want to use them in your videos, you can get some for free down in the link in the description below. You can also use sites like iconfinder.com for transparent graphics that you can use in your videos. Just make sure that you comply with their licensing requirements when you do. It's also very important to make sure that your video software supports multiple tracks so that you can put your graphics on top of your video track. The second thing that you can do to make your videos more interesting is to use music. Music in your videos can help keep things moving along, and it also adds a feel or a vibe to your video. It can add excitement to your video intros or your outros or certain parts throughout your video, or just make your video more exciting overall. For example, in all of my videos, I start them out with something that's a little more fast-paced or a little more epic, just to kind of build a little bit of excitement while I'm saying what the video is about. And let me give you an example of what I mean by feel or vibe. I'm going to use my intro bumper for this, which is pretty plain, but I'm going to show you the difference it can make when you add different styles of music to it. This is the epic intro. This is the laid-back intro. This one's the rockin' one. And this one says that I'm fun. It's good to use music that suits your type of video. For example, you don't want to have a rockin' track on top of a serious topic. And if you're using background music in your videos, which you should, make sure that you keep the volume kind of low so that you're not competing with your voice throughout the whole video. Number 3, use other video clips inside of your video. Video clips can help illustrate your topic or idea, and if you use them creatively, you can make entire videos just by using stock video clips. I actually have another video on my channel that shows 10 different ways that you can make videos without ever having to show your face, where I highlight an example of this on an extremely successful channel where all they use is video clips. You can check that out down in the description below. Video clips can also help break up your scene, which is fantastic when it comes time to edit your video. If you make a mistake in what you're saying, you can just toss a video clip on top of your dialogue, and then that way when you go to make your cuts, nobody's ever gonna see it, nobody's ever gonna know that you made a mistake in the first place. Number 4, using photo inserts in your videos. Photo inserts can be used exactly like the video inserts, but the only obvious difference is they don't move. But if your video software allows it, you can actually crop in on your photo and add a little bit of keyframing to give your photo a little bit of motion. The best thing about using photo inserts or video clips in your videos is they don't have to be professional. With the technology that you probably have in your pocket right now, you can make fantastic photos and videos that you can use in your videos anytime that you want. You can probably even make them right in the editing process when you realize that you need to add a photo or video. I do this all the time. The 5th way to make your video interesting is to cut it or edit it to be interesting. Cutting and editing your videos is huge when it comes to keeping things interesting and moving along in your videos at a decent pace. I mean, I'm sure that you can agree that nobody likes to sit through a bunch of ums and ahs and spaces in between thoughts while people try to figure out what it is that they're gonna say. You see what I mean? How we had a nice little pace going there, things are kind of moving along a little bit fast and all that, and then all of a sudden everything slows down to this grinding halt that was so horrible I didn't even know if I was gonna make it through it myself, so I can't even imagine what you were going through. If you cut out all the empty space in your videos, it helps keep the interest high, and it removes all the dead space and it saves your viewers time over time. I'm going to go ahead and mention that jumping all over the screen isn't necessary either, but cutting out all the empty spaces in between what you're saying definitely helps keep things moving along. You know, another thing that's interesting is giving stuff away. So like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, I'm going to give you this interesting subscribe button graphic. All you need to do to get it is type in nicknimmin.com/VIP in your browser, put in your email for access to my free VIP area, and you'll find the graphic waiting for you inside, along with other graphics and resources that you can use in your online or offline adventures. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button right here, and if you're on a mobile device, make sure to hit the subscribe button underneath this video because the annotations are not going to work for you. And I would really appreciate it if you gave this video a thumbs up, if you left a comment, because it's getting kind of lonely out here, folks, or if you have a friend or somebody that you know that you think would benefit from this video, please feel free to share it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. We all want our videos to be more interesting so people will watch them more, watch them for longer amounts of... We all want...